Hello students, now we are going to see the very first chapter of 11th standard mathematics 1, sets, relations and functions. So since this is the first class, we see the introduction and basic definitions. So come on, let's get into the class. Now we have the introductory part here. The mathematician who introduced set theory was Cantor. His era is 1845 to 1918. Next, Dirichlet, he is a student of Gauss who introduced the functions often we use called y equal to f of x. He is the mathematician who introduced y equal to f of x. Next, we directly get into the basic definitions. So first we shall see what is a set. What is a set? Yes, it is a collection of well defined objects. Example, well defined objects means the number of flowers in a garden, etc. Next, we shall see what is called a empty set. So it is nothing but a set which has no elements in it. And it is denoted by this empty set, empty braces, or this notation. So these notations are very important to notice. Next, we shall see what is a subset. A subset needs two sets to define it. One is A, another is B. So the notation for the subset is this one. So here A is the subset of B. Here A is the subset of B and B is called the superset. Since it is the biggest set which contains A, so it is called the superset. Next, we can see what is called a power set. A power set is nothing but collection of all the possible subsets of the given set A. So throughout this topic, we take our assumptions of the set for those is A and B. So usually if we denote A, it is one of the defined sets of A. Now equal sets. We see here also we need two sets to define equal sets. One is A, another one is B. What is the equal set? Equal set is A is a subset of B as well as B is a subset of A. If both of these conditions are satisfied, we call these two sets are equal sets. Next, we shall see the sixth definition, trivial sets. Trivial sets. Suppose if we have a set called A, we called the trivial subsets of A are the set itself and the empty set. So for any set, the trivial set is defined by the set itself and an empty set. So the trivial sets of A are A and null set. Okay, now we shall see the next definition, union of two sets. When we can unite two sets? Very easy one. Here also we need two sets to unite. This is denoted by A union B. We call this as the word union. Union is the collection of the set of all x such that x belongs to A or X belongs to B. The conjunction word or is very important to define the union of two sets. Next one is what? What it could be? It is nothing but intersection of two sets. Here also we need two sets to define the intersection. Intersection is denoted by the inverted U. It is nothing but the set of all X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. As I said, for the union of two sets, here the conjunction word and is very important. And means you should include both the common elements of A and B. But here whenever you call union, it is either from A or from B. So let me define another one. This is the proper and improper subsets of a given set. Proper and improper. First we can define proper subset. So it is denoted by the symbol, a subset symbol, but the condition is there is no equality. This, if we put subset, means it denotes what is the meaning of this subset. That means X belongs to A, X belongs to B, or A is not equal to B. A is equal to B. That is what this notation refers. For proper subset, we remove the equality of two sets. That means X belongs to A and X belongs to B, but A is not equal to B. Both the sets need not be equal. Now we shall see what is a improper set. Improper set means A is the improper set of B. The equality is there. It may be both the sets are equal or one is contained in the another.